Every so often in my videos, I talk about the 3-year energy healing class that I'm in, and people are really interested in knowing more, which I don't blame them. When had first heard about it, I was just like, oh my God, tell me more. I must be part of this. So I figured today I would tell you guys a little bit about it. If you're interested, you can stick around. So I'm in the 3rd year of a 3-year class, and my teacher has been doing energy healing for 3 decades. She started out studying energy healing in the 90s with Barbara Brennan. She went to a 4-year class, and Barbara Brennan wrote the Western World's Handbook on Energy Healing. If you have studied Reiki, you were probably recommended to read it. It's called Hands of Light. So my teacher started out doing energy healing, and she moved into teaching these 3-year classes, and she runs them every 3 years and has for decades now. So in the first year, we talk about chakras, what each one of the chakras links to in our psyche, and how they can get blocked, what we can do to heal them, and being mindful. The second year is a breakdown of different types of psychology. So now that we understand the basis upon which our body is resting, which is the chakras, then we understand how our psychology is made up. And then in the 3rd year, we talk about ethics in energy healing. And if anybody is curious and is going to move on into being a psychotherapist, which my teacher also is, what the ethics are, how we can let our own egos get in the way. And also there's an application of what we learned. There's a case study that we do where we study one person. Because of my health problems, I'm doing a case study on myself, but most of the people in my class are actually doing energy healing, 20 sessions of energy healing on a person that they have hooked up with, and doing an analysis based on everything we've learned about the chakras and the psychological structures. And then at the end of the class, on the last day of class, the last 2 days of classes, we're going to present our findings to the class. And of course, everybody that is participating in this has agreed to this. They know that this is what's happening. So then also all throughout the class, we're learning different types of energy healing techniques. The interesting thing is that when you go and have a Reiki session, you learn one type of energy healing technique. You just charge and clear the chakras and the energy field. But we're up to over a dozen techniques, from adrenal healing, targeting the adrenals and draining them of some of the stress. There's a nervous system healing. There's specific going into pain points in the body and healing those on the different levels of the field, which was one of the things we learned about in our first year. So I have bad news, though, if you've made it this far. My teacher, first of all, does not do these courses online. She does it through word of mouth. And secondly, it sounds like this class that we're finishing up here is the last one she's going to do. So if you were in the Toronto area and she was doing another class, I could give you her information, but unfortunately she's not doing it anymore. So I'm very fortunate and pleased to have been able to be part of this class. It's taught me a lot about myself and about the world around me. It's taken me further on my healing journey, and now I have techniques. I mostly will be using them on my daughters as they grow up to do energy healings on them. So there you go. There's a little bit about my healing class.